Boobs?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Welcome to Lunch, Jack and Laz.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to Lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the line. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a
Oh
time.
God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the line. I'm doing nothing but standing on the line.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. I have to gently blow a ball into.
To a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lunch, Jack and Laz.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to Lunch, Jack and Laz.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame Laz.
That's all Laz's fault. And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Where it's all Laz's fault.
It's always
If
Laz's
something
fault.
goes wrong, it's always Laz's fault. I don't know. Even if I didn't do it, I didn't do it.
Well, your name is Laz. Technical difficulties long.
That's right. That's right.
I-
Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. For the record, today is Monday, May 22nd, here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Coming off quite a nice weekend
Well,
here in the game.
There was a wedding, the Asa Wanda wedding.
Absolutely.
I-
Aso married his favorite gal, Sephora.
Yeah, I'd love to say that it's like it was a beautiful wedding and everything, but I got there and then I had to go to lunch.
Yeah, I know. Chewy's is more important.
Hey, chips and salsa at Chewy's is what it's all about. I had some queso as well, so I was making sure that everything was
Oh,
taken-
so you had some cheese sauce.
No, no, not cheese sauce, queso, man.
Queso is cheese in Spanish. You had some cheese sauce. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You may have been a chef, but it's not cheese sauce.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm very familiar what queso is in Mexican restaurants.
See, and if look at the
Nothing
in-game
but it.
chat, Jack speaks truth. I did not get the green chili sauce. Let's see.
Jack don't
We-
like spicy.
Well, it depends on how spicy you're talking about. I love
Scorpion
their
juice spicy.
yeah. I love chewy salsa fresca, which a lot of people say, man, that's too spicy. No, it's like when I'm going for my vegetables, that's all I eat is chips and salsa.
In Spanglish, queso is the container you keep your drug in.
What's that?
Just saying.
Well, in Spanglish, a cuerno is an AK-47, but it's like, yeah, it's a horn.
Oh, well, yeah.
But yeah, we
That's
can go
not
over
great.
lots of that stuff. We had an interesting week. I mean, we have the update of the Avatar. We have Chris's daily work blog because there's a lot to go over there from Friday and from today.
We got all sorts of information, and yes, I was a chef, Katrina. Surprise, surprise.
He was really great at burning boiling water.
No, you can't burn boiling water.
Laz
You
was-
can scorch it really well, but you can't burn it.
Okay, so are you ready for the update of the Avatar number 228?
Number 228.
That is 228
three.
weeks of development and Friday updates. Unlike other games where I get maybe once a month for their development stuff, Portal has been
we're
nice
making
enough.
a game. Support us, and we'll see you in a couple of years.
Exactly. So they did give an update to the Moon Dial, including a brief 40-second long video. Did you want to take a look at that video?
Play this for the boys and girls, of course.
Yes, we are. Absolutely. Are you ready to hit play?
Yeah.
3,
It sort of jumped on its own.
2, 1, play! So this is the new Moon Dial that's coming in, and you can see the large Moon Dial and the different constellations as they rotate in the sky. I don't know whether or not the Moon Dial has actually been completely hooked up to the celestial system. It looks like it's spinning a little bit too fast in order to track down some of those.
Could have been sped up a little bit as well.
But I love the fact that it points out all the different constellations if you click on them and do everything else. That will give more insight into some of the sieges that are happening on the overworld map, as well as some other things. And since all the sky map was updated and parts of it were rearranged, that means Bow and Bloodgoods and the astronomy group are going to be doing a ton of work to find out when alignments happen with the planets, as well as what other theorizing that might happen when we do have a real all the stars aligned, and if they do.
Absolutely.
So,
And of course, if anybody's going to get it right, that's going to be Bowen. Bowen's right on top of that, tracking all that.
Yes.
And absolutely list. Bowen will be on top of that. He will let them know exactly what the track is doing, how it's doing, whether it's aligning properly. And that's one of the main reasons why we have what we have now. Bowen went, hey, dudes, these things ain't going to align for 400 plus real years. We need to figure something out. Hello?
Hey, they want the game to be played in 400 years, so they wanted to make sure that there was some longevity. People had something to look forward to. We need some cryogenic chambers to
come find when they dig up the earth. They're going to find remnants of a system.
We're going to try to figure out how we can build some immortality stuff. And I was going to say that ornate version of the Moon Dial that is going to be on the add-on store, and it will come in a variety of sizes ranging from the tabletop to the giant version that you can walk under, and they're due to make an appearance in Release 42.
Did I read correctly that they were going to make up to a keep-size version?
Giant version that you can walk under. I don't know if that's going to be keep size or not.
I saw that in the notes as I was reading them. I'll have to verify that. I was like, man, that's going to be, you and me and everybody else are going to be able to walk under it.
Yeah, I don't know if they would make one that big, though.
I want to say hello to all you folks over there on Twitch. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Yes, everybody, welcome. Don't forget, you can always join us and hang out inside of Discord with us.
Sitting there in the warehouse.
Yes. And then after
Eagle's
that,
got a bunch of swag. He's just
I know,
trying
he's waiting
to get his
for
hands
it.
on.
It's that international shipping. It takes forever.
It's in the warehouse. It made it. It was there.
Oh, it's got to clear customs.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll chime in here in a minute and let us know. But moving right along.
So, okay, hold on. I found the line that you're looking for about the keep size version. All in all, I'm overjoyed by the effort and outcome of the ornate moon dials. They'll certainly leave an impression, whether they end up as a small work of functional art displayed on a decorative den table or whether they tower over you as you visit someone's majestic keep. I don't think there's going to be a keep size one. He's just talking about the huge ornate moon dial.
Okay, I know I saw that reference in there, so I was just
so
going to say that. So
but
probably
it will take
more
up
like
some-
a city size, like the other stuff.
Well, if you look at that video and the size of that, it's something that someone's going to put in their keep lot, just that way you have something. Okay, then we also have the uncloning of the Sequana Colossus, which is one of the adventure scenes. And inside of the Sequana Colossus, seeing the Oracle sends you to a point along a quest line. Yay. What? Spoiler alert. And this is a post from Seawolf. The map will feature scattered ruins, a village oasis, part of which is sunken into a sinkhole, a bandit camp, whether or not they are actual bandits is actually to be determined, and a nomads camp. Some of the inspiration from the map comes from the Rub al-Khali in Saudi Arabia and the Goblin Valley out in Utah. It's still a work in progress. He's making visual effects passes, and they hope they have it in release 42. And you can look at some of those party pictures.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Party
from what I'm,
pictures. Yes. And then we get some of our the energy vortex, his work
Bay.
out in Blood Bay, and the explorer extraordinaire
And thank you, Eagle.
Earl Grey Hot,
Donation.
aka Jean-Luc Picard Jr., is reporting from the field once again. His latest trek has brought him to the fabled Blood Bay, where he heard tales of a famous pirate captain that left a trail leading to a forgotten treasure. X does not mark the spot. That is just a T that has fallen on its side. And and there is going to be a puzzle out there, and he could not figure the function of the ruins along the northern beachhead. And then so there is going to be a puzzle, including some jumping that you have to do in order to get something. And then he found a pirate hideout and more clues. Dun, 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 dun. So there will be a chest, and it will be dangerous to get to. It should be interesting. And then we have Barrick's article that we covered last week, especially considering it has Laz's picture, so we have to look at that for a good 2 seconds. Good, we're done.
Just leave that up on screen while we listen to Spiff play the rest of the song, which is
the rest of the
about
Meatloaf
6
song.
minutes long. Yeah, only about 6 minutes long.
When we find my picture, we're going to be playing the full version of Inagata Davida.
Did you
drum solo
happen to
included.
catch the latest article? Meatloaf explains what he won't do.
He won't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What won't he do? Yeah. So free trial test continues. We're in the second week of the free trial, and it's going on for another week. And don't forget, that is going to include the latest update with the changes to combat. And I hope everybody's been nice to the visitors, although one of the visitors did come out to the wedding on Sunday. Yay.
Yes, now I come to find that visitor was running around with our own Arius.
Yep.
As he was streaming, Arius was taking him around and giving the tour, and that's how he wound up accompanying him out to the wedding this past yesterday, out in Snow Harbor.
Yep.
That's right, weddings and more by Laz. We actually did a wedding yesterday and had a nice little crowd, nice little reception afterwards. The bride and groom were nice and happy.
That's good. All right, as long as everybody's happy, you've done your job well.
You know, And for
I
divorce
missed the
services,
bachelor party, though.
You can see the attorneys of Synesis and Lazarus for divorce services, and we'll get you all hooked up later on down the line.
For a modest fee. Modest fee.
You think the wedding was expensive?
Wait for the divorce. Don't forget, Summer Telethon Part 1 is going to be in a few short weeks, May 31st, so next week, and I will be somewhere around there.
That's going to be next Wednesday.
Then on Friday, we got meetings. So, Friday show, next Friday is not going to happen.
Well, I was going to ask about that while we're talking about dates and calendars. Were you going to do a show Memorial Day, or are we going to take next Monday off? And,
you know what? We might as well do Monday, because Wednesday we're not going to have a show because that's going to be telethon. And then Friday I'm going to have to take off between meetings.
I'm going to tell you I'm going to have a house full of people on Monday, so that may not be possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll have a head count before the weekend, but we may be looking at, and of course that's okay. Wednesday we'll have our own show anyway, because you'll be running the stream down at Port. I'll be making a community appearance, as well as several other community members, as always.
Yep.
And of course, you can always stick your hand in front of the camera with your little written notes like you do. So you can
What are you talking about? I have no clue what you're talking about.
You got to bring your little Post-it notes down with you.
I threw them all away, and so now I just have my little pad.
Oh,
with nothing on
pad.
it. My little pad.
Anyway. Moving right along. Summer Telethon Part 1.
They are letting the air out of Laz. So the hot air explorations are going, and the aeronaut items are all going to be expired, as well as a bunch of airships. Yes. And then, after that, don't forget, donate $5, get lots of rewards.
Yes, don't forget. There's a list of rewards. They're going to be continuing with the theme. Last telethon, they had all those nice leaf items. This telethon looks like it's going to be flaming items. And there was a suggestion put in during the Hospitalers meeting yesterday as well. Somebody suggested that one of the stretch goals should be a beach towel, since we have so much beach, and a certain somebody has offered a beach towel up for actual physical rewards.
Yes, and that's through Relics by Rild. So we end up with lots of things. Although I want to win the beach towel. How do we win that thing? Do I just hang out in Discord and chat instead of
you got to be in Discord. I don't know if you get counted for being in the offices.
I don't think I get counted at all.
I don't think we ever get counted, but that's beside the point.
We don't. No love in our general direction. Then after that, don't forget localization, still ongoing, and if you want to help the devs localize the game to French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, or Spanish, just contact Attenwood and say that, hey, I want to do this. And then our flash sale over the weekend was weapon shields and helmets. And that's pretty much all we're really looking at. You ready for the fun stuff that's actually going to be the fun conversations for today?
Oh, I'm never ready for that. You know that.
Okay, we will cover Lum's daily work blog. Hasn't been updated in a week.
Last I looked, I was going to say, Lum hasn't done anything since...
last Wednesday.
He's whining about Unity crashing at Chris.
Yep. Okay, so the real important thing is actually what Chris has to say. Don't forget, in Release 42, we're going to have a ton of changes to combat, as well as a new introduction of a heat system for the deck. And along with that comes his Friday update, where he said that he is changing fire reach to fire speed. Now, instead of increasing range and radius, it will increase the range and the speed of dot ticks.
You said front.
Is that like meth?
This is going on the list, right? The return list.
It will go on the
That
list.
could be good.
It could be good. You have to listen to what he has to say. He also increased the base fireball radius, and now with 100 skill and fire speed, it was reach. Players will have tick lengths of 1.5 seconds instead of 2. For those who don't think much, remember that fire takes most of its damage off the dot ticks, and the limiting factor is how far it will stack. For the average fire mage, this will work out to something like a 20% overall damage boost if they're willing to do some more casting. See, I'm confused by that. If you're doing more damage, that means you're expending more focus, which means that you're casting more and using more reagents. And it's at 20% overall damage if you're doing more work.
I'm sorry, but if I cast any spell more, I'm going to inherently do more damage. No?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, unless you're casting Healing Touch.
yeah.
Then you're not doing any damage.
Touch, I'm going to get more heal, yeah?
Hey, okay, so you are casting...
Damaging my soul.
You're casting light over and over again. It's not getting brighter.
There's an exception to the rule.
Yes.
It doesn't get any brighter.
No, but if you're casting more frequently, it's one where I don't know where he's coming up with the 20% overall damage, unless he's talking about the tick length, and it might correlate to that. But at the same time, considering it takes 3-4 million XP in order to get fire reach all the way up to 100, and I don't even have 100 Flame Fist.
Let's just remember what 20% is.
Yeah. So I don't...
1/5.
1/5 more damage. But I think that we might find out that it's not 20% more damage overall, but with the increased tick rate, it will do a little bit more damage. Of
Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Chris also has to make the note to self: don't read external forums or websites. Yeah. Don't
Or
read forums in
Steve.
general.
I don't know. That's about
Yes.
whatever it is.
I've never
And-
done that.
Yeah, and he's looking at load time issues, and somehow it looks like Release 42 got worse. Which means there's probably something that hasn't been optimized at all, and it's probably
Like
causing...
the game?
Ooh, yes. I really
Only by
need to go find
20%.
that. I need to really go find that Unity best practices where they talk about levels of detail every single time. Like the second thing you should do.
That's in the basic instructions, for crying out loud, I thought.
No, it was a presentation by Unity. I need to go find that again. And then he also went to the Thinkery for a few hours with his daughter, and he's trying to brainstorm on how to balance the heat system in the next 48 hours, aka before Monday.
Oh no! Oh,
And he
God.
also spoke with Starr's wife
Where
about
did
how
you
he's
get to? How did you get that far? And where are you? I was on note to self, and where are you now?
Right after that, I did the looking at load time issues. Then I did the fact that he took Maxine to the Thinkery to recharge and trying to brainstorm and how to
Oh.
balance the heat system.
Scroll up one line.
Yeah, you're telling me,
Okay.
Justin. You're telling
Never
me.
mind.
All I want to know is how do you shut it off?
What did Justin tell you?
Right along.
How to shut it off?
No, she's telling me something. And he checked with Starr's boss, aka his wife, and he's doing better, but he's still likely down for a few more days. And then today's update. Starr is still home.
Sounds contagious.
Where am I at? Where's
Where am
Shroud?
This is not my beautiful wife.
I'm trying to figure why you're cutting everything like.
What? I read it. I read it. Do you want me to read every single word?
Concentrate.
Starr
With
is
his-
still home.
It's with his nasty bug, so most of my day will be spent pretending to be Starr. Just for Laz. Colon. Oh.
Nasty bugs.
Yeah, we're halfway
And
through
then
the show.
after
Let's
those,
move it along.
for those concerned, he is on the mend and getting well, but just managed to get himself really run down. So he's napping. It's nap time. And then he's triaging remaining issues for the team, which means he's triaging everything. Everybody needs some band-aids, and everybody needs lots of things. Normalizing several values for the fist spells. Cooldown times were all over the place, and he's increasing the lock time by 0.2 seconds, and all should now have a cooldown of 8. And I thought I thought the heat system was going to allow you to spam those spells.
Yeah, that's what it kind of.
Oh,
And-
well,
but,
you know.
but if he's making everything have a fixed lock time, it's like I don't get it. And fix
You'll have to use it 5 times.
and
Thinly
fix
veiled attempt to push you into a random deck.
0.2 seconds is pretty fast, though. I do have to.
yeah, but yeah. And fix the heat on locked version of a card affecting the unlocked focus costs, and working on fixing the discrepancy of the subterfuge and moon magic versions of hide and move silently just for areas.
Yay!
That's Arius. There you go.
I'm
Yep.
super happy.
One of Arius's big pet peeves, actually making it up on the big board. That's okay. Go get some coffee.
Which one?
I was distracted. Shut up.
Yeah.
Were we
What do you
supposed to
say? What do you say?
I'm super excited about all that, you know.
Well, it was very, very valid point, and of course, apparently you're the only person who actually really took a good look at that, and you know that's how we get things fixed.
Oh,
around here.
subterfuge. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Good deal. Yes, that was good.
It'd be cool if it worked better
Yeah,
More
more
better.
better.
More better, the Hawaiians.
for NPCs.
What's going on up there? These
What?
people actually crafting up there, or people chasing each other around back there trying to
They're
kill
crafting.
each other?
Grab ass. They're playing grab ass.
Yeah, they're doing that too.
Playing naked tag up in the
They're
pavilion.
doing something. Yeah, so
Yes.
I'm still puzzled by the heat system. I don't think it's
we'll have to
working
wait
very
and
well.
see. He's
on
got
the QA
48
server.
hours, right? 48 hours he's going to do it. Shit. He's gonna
Well, that
be
was over
out.
the weekend, man.
Yeah, I know.
So
Boy.
heat system still has me slightly confuzzled. It's not working as intended on the QA server.
Oh, it's not.
Nope.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I was able to give it a little testing, and it worked just as intended for most part. Of course,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're in your own little world again, Laz.
no. Well, maybe if you all read the instructions on how they work, you would figure out that you only have to have one card in your deck in order to be able to use the heat system.
Yes, I know that.
Only one card in your deck to use the heat system.
Absolutely.
And wait. And you
confused.
are required to have 40 cards in your deck?
No.
What? Holy
Wait,
shit.
Wait, how many cards are required to be in your deck so that you don't get slowed?
Used to be 23.
Team?
What? Depends on your level. I think
I don't know.
not 22.
It depends on your level.
The less the better, right?
Is it dependent on level? I didn't
Yes,
know
it
that.
is.
I
It
know
is
the
dependent on your level.
starter was 23.
Well, the starter
Yeah.
deck is like 10 spells in your deck.
No,
As you level
I'm
up,
just talking
it
about
requires more.
how many
How
you
many?
had to have in your deck so you didn't get dealt slugs. is what I was-
Blank's about 22.
That's
That's
what I'm
23
talking about, the
around
same
there.
thing.
Yeah.
You just have to. It's really easy to figure out. You just go to Y and you go to new deck, and then you see how many slugs you have.
That depends
How
on
many
level,
slugs do
how
you
you
have?
arrange them, and how many
So-
behind.
I require at least 23 cards in my deck.
I said 23, didn't I? Hello. Nobody
Mine
listens
says
to Laz.
0.
I heard.
Well, you have to drag one
Everybody's-
card onto it.
Yeah,
I'd make it 24, wouldn't it?
I require 10.
23.
The less the better, I believe, though, right?
But anyway.
No.
System's all.
And again, at 23, that's, well, it depends. If you're playing a full lock deck, you don't have to worry about that. You only have to have 10
Well, yeah, you
cards
don't
in
end up
your
with
deck.
slugs, but yeah.
Yeah. But again, a lot of that's being worked on. A lot of that's to be seen how it's going to be figured out. But yes, very interesting to see what they're working on with that. And again,
So
if
do we
you
have
have-
any other songs besides Meatloaf?
Yes, we
Well, I
do.
don't
But we
know.
It's killing me.
You're working it.
Killing me.
that's right. 18 plus 5 slugs. 23. Thank you, Katrina.
That's probably the max. I have 10 on mine.
You have 10 what?
10 slugs on mine.
And how many cards do you have in your deck?
One.
So
You have one card. but
See,
you're
that's how
not-
low level he is.
Get out of here.
Look at who I am.
He's Scroda, the Wandering Bard. He just
Stress deck.
runs around,
Talk
plays
about-
music
Gives you anything you want.
for
$5.
$5.
$5.
Got his coconuts on that deck.
Scrota's barefoot too today.
Yeah, it's a lot better than being pantless, like somebody.
Yeah.
It's one half of the equation. One half of the equation there.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's hiding behind the dog. I get it.
Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
Decay, it's for the dogs.
It's for the dog.
It's killing us. It's killing us. Let's stop. God dang it.
What about
decay?
Screw up for decay.
Is Zep's got his hound dog out protesting there.
Shepherd. It's a shepherd.
It's a shepherd.
Just trying to make sure that Katrina can't be seen.
Trina, wake up. Wake up, Trina.
Oh, he's up there crafting teleport scrolls. Hey, get out of there. That's our job.
Banish him.
That's right.
I sold 1,000 scrolls last night. That was a nice
What?
little
Yeah.
trade.
How much?
About- where'd you do that at?
Right here on the lot.
For a discount?
Well,
Yeah, let me
I
show-
sold a
let me
bunch
show
on
you-
Saturday. I didn't
Let me show you
sell
a
anything
picture.
on yesterday.
I saved the picture just for you.
I don't need your stinking picture.
I want to see it.
I got a picture. It's got a finger. Guess which one it is?
I'm getting text messages and text messages and text messages.
Jackophone.
Yeah, just a small single sale. Wasn't a whole lot there.
Telephone.
Telephone. Don't know what you're talking about.
But anyway, moving right along.
So
Is,
where'd you sell that at?
Right here on the lot.
Oh, okay.
What are these people doing with that many scrolls to begin with? That's what I want.
Oh well,
Well-
I'm in the wholesale business now. It's a
I
lot easier to sell that kind of scroll to one person than to have them wipe out my vendor and have to go through the whole process of restocking the vendor.
right now I've got 1,000 recall scrolls and like 600 teleport scrolls in my stock.
Yeah, I just dropped below 1,000 teleports. Gotta get on the stick, get some more.
There's no discount in
If you're
that.
gonna bring,
Laz.
if you're gonna
Sure
bring
there
that
is.
many to class, you need to share with everybody.
I need to turn around and do my wood scrap to wood pulp.
Now I
Killing
see
me.
wood pulp out there selling for some stupid prices. Have you noticed that lately?
Well, I have noticed that the public vendor is dropping down to less than 3 gold per. And
Actually, not my experience. I've actually noticed some people trying to get more, but I think they've realized that it's not
Well,
selling
when-
at that price.
the crappy thing about the public vendor is you have to remember you're paying 10% up front, and if it doesn't sell, you're getting 1 gold per.
Boom.
So a lot of people have lost a lot of money that way, just by jacking up those prices. But if you'd like to sell your stuff and you need to find a place to do that, you can go to my vendor on at the NBN lots. The guy standing on top of the chest is always willing to buy.
I don't know. I didn't see any
Whoa.
buy orders there last time I looked.
What are you talking about? Do I need to add more?
And
I probably
if
need
you
to add more.
if you don't want to deal with a vendor and you want to deal with an avatar, you
Hey.
come see Laz.
Hey. No.
Oh boy, here it goes.
Yeah, the other day Laz was showing off the fact that he had like 20,000 wood scrap or wood pulp on him.
Oh man, I made another 500 plus scrolls each last night, and I only dented my small pile of scrap. I still got a max pile of 32,000 plus.
Yeah.
What is it? 32,767, I believe it is.
Yeah, whereas I'm
Max
working on the single digits for my pile.
At least I sold you some like a couple of weeks
Yes,
ago.
you did.
or-
Thank you. Thank you. That is
Hey,
almost all
you
gone.
can go out to what is it, Goldfield, and
Whoever will give me more money for scrap.
you can buy all those ingredients.
So
Make your
which
own.
one-
Yeah.
I'll
which one
take
of
10
you-
gold per piece of scrap. Any offers? Any takers?
Nope.
No,
Which one of you is the scroll master and which one's the gatekeeper? That's what I want to know.
there you go.
I think we're both the scroll
Who
master.
brought
That's
the
where we're
dog?
confused.
Oh, the
I
marshmallow
think-
man's
I
coming.
think that's the problem here. There's nobody's the gatekeeper.
It's
the
We're
marshmallow
both the
man.
scroll master. All right. Moving right along. What else we got? We got to shout out to folks out there. We got to let everybody know about the Airy Fund. Is Thex in the room by any chance?
No.
He is not.
Nope.
And I know
Remember,
that
that
the
announcement
Airy
is for the
Fund's
first.
got the art contest going on out there.
Wow. Why is my
Boy,
game performing
crickets.
like that? Oh wait, maybe it's because I have the QA server open.
Yeah, that's
all
not
solid.
If you're hitching.
As somebody goes marching in.
There we go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Laz's
you.
favorite song. Thank you for that. He loves this song.
This I would listen to over Stones.
Wait, I would listen to this over Meatloaf any day of the week.
Well, I don't know about that.
Any
Yeah.
day of the week over Meatloaf. And
It's,
definitely over a certain
All I
other
hear is
song.
some repeating notes.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
It's
that's all
Smoke on the
Smoke on the Water really is the same riff over and over and over
I mean,
until
it's
they're
both.
done with it. So, I mean, come on. Right? Tell them, Shep. That's all it is.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
well, 15 meters is
Pretty
still not
basic.
15
Pretty
meters, and 15 meters is still way too short for most instruments.
Yes. Now, of course, we ran into that problem at the wedding. We had a harpist sitting there playing, and nobody past the front row could hear anything.
Well, actually, I could hear it in the second row. Maybe it's because I
Were
had my
you
volume
able
all the way
to?
up. Yeah, but I was sitting right in front of her, though. But people on the
that's
other
why
side of the
I moved-
aisle would not have been able to hear her.
Yeah, that's why I moved from one side of the aisle to the other side of the aisle. I was like in the third row, but I could hear it once I moved around.
Yeah. And I mean, that's where you would actually have to set up like 4 characters around the seating and have everybody synchronized to play and then play.
You know,
Which is
what
a
I'm
lot
thinking
of work. Yeah.
is that maybe we should be asking about using existing tech. Maybe linking a playing of an instrument into an ether vibration amplifier, so that people can click on the amplifier and listen. I don't know.
Use it as speakers.
Use it as an amplifier, man. Plug on in. You need that electric loop.
Oh, yeah, no shit, man. No kidding.
Good idea, Laz.
Or the 12 volts. We can probably do that wirelessly these days.
Backpack amp, yeah, big nose.
Backpack amp. There you go. See, Zeb's thinking. How can I run around?
Your backpack for your portable speakers.
Yeah, here you go.
Portable amp.
Now, I know that was another Scroda. Have you seen anything or heard anything on the fact that while the bard is out in the party playing his instrument, he got his speed back, or is he still just...
He's still walking.
He's still walking
Probably
along
walking.
as he plays. Okay, so
I think that makes sense, though,
I know that's something they said they wanted to address, and I was just
If you want to
curious.
run, you gotta put up your hoochie-majig. Unless, like, you're the guy from AC/DC.
Gotta wear shorts, man.
Unless you're
You need
the
your
unicycle
schoolboy outfit?
bagpipe playing Scottish flaming bagpiper.
That's right.
All right, moving right along. Let's go ahead and get to that lovely thing we call the community calendar.
That lovely thing called the community calendar that's available on the NBNN app, which is available on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. Just do a search for NBNN, and if that's too difficult, you can always do a search for Shroud of the Avatar, and it will come up.
That's right.
And don't forget, the NBNN app has all the best links for all the best stuff in Shroud of the Avatar, including the link to the community calendar and Shroud Marketplace.
And our daily podcast.
Yes, and our daily podcast, so you can always catch us on the fly. And don't forget, the community calendar is an aggregate of all the available public calendars, and if you want your public calendar added, you need to message news@nbnn.info, and eventually he will get that added, as long as it is a Google public,
You're hitching
not
again,
private.
Spit.
Oh, see, now it's working for me. Oh, now he stopped. Thanks, Laz.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Don't know what the problem
all those
is, just
interesting
know there's a
pictures that
problem.
you want possibly included in the NBNN calendar, those get sent to nudes@nbnn.info,
That's right.
and
That's right.
they will be properly processed and collated and categorized by none other than Scroda
We have a
And
whole
Laz
department who
and Jack.
specializes.
Yes. There are no pants required in this department.
That's right.
Dick
Don't
pics.
forget your submission to
Hey.
end up in the NBNN calendar.
Yes, and we are going to try to get that done for the holiday season and make sure that everybody buys one. And
Indeed.
then, oh, it's going to be hilarious.
I
Then
know.
it's going to, I'm going to be laughing all the
Yeah.
way.
People think we're joking here because they don't take us serious half the time.
It's going to
we are serious about this.
The joke is
Cereal.
going to be cereal.
Super cereal.
Super cereal on this joke. Don't forget, all times on the public or on the community calendar are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Today at 12s and 6s around the clock, there are two idiots that interpret the news so you don't have to on WRFB.
WRFP.
On a little show called Lunch with Laz and Jack. Today at 4 p.m. on AR, Grumpy Old Gamer is going to be taking the alternative route.
Hopefully he's back in action after his Mobo melted down a couple weeks ago. He was back in last night chatting with us.
Saying hi and trying to figure things out.
Back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome back, GOG. At 7 p.m., don't forget that if you're interested in some role-playing, you can always go out to Garriott Chaos and go to the pub
Jack.
of Extraordinary Thought. Yes, what am I looking for? What?
Oh, role play. Never mind. That was last night.
Oh, yeah. This is a weekly open role-playing event located in the pub of Extraordinary Thought, which is nested in Don's Keep, just south of Brittany, and it's hosted by Endartiana Zazariz.
What?
Yeah.
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 It's
spelling of that.
person.
And then after that, don't forget 7 p.m. on WRFB.
WRFP.
This is going to be the 70s at 7. At 8 p.m. on AR is Monday Nights with DJ Killy. At 9 p.m., the Order of Vengeance is hosting their guild meeting. In the PvP town of
Proper PvP-ness.
Vengeance. Show up and show your support for the Order of Vengeance. At final event
Did
of
they change their guild name?
Order of Vengeance? No. Why?
I thought they changed to Order of something.
I don't know.
Order of pizza.
Order of Pizza?
Order of pizza? Okay. Ooh, hang on.
Yeah. And the final event of the evening is going to be Avoid the Noid on WRFB.
WRFB.
And that's the record room. Yeah, you remember Avoid the Noid, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Avoid the Noid.
You know, I've got a video game of that.
Oh, you actually have that? Jeez, that's right.
Yep,
they did come out with a video game.
Annoyed.
Yes, and that is our community calendar for this Monday, May 22nd.
Monday.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
So when you said nestled inside Dawn's Keep, does that mean it's in someone's basement?
No, nested means that it is a different player-owned town inside of Dawn's Keep. So in order to access Garriott Chaos, you have to go into Dawn's Keep and then go find the teleporter to Garriott Chaos.
And of course, I'm seeing commentary on the crafting of scrolls, and actually, scrolls can be made for much cheaper than that, and the max cost is a little bit more than that. But yes, there's still a hefty profit to be made at that price. Absolutely.
I wouldn't really call it hefty, considering the amount of time that it takes.
Right.
Because I mean, if your time is absolutely free, then yes, your cost is very low. But unfortunately, when you're spending several hours crafting scrolls, I mean that is several hours of your game time, and I think that you should be compensated for that.
Gold if you don't count the wood pulp.
What about the wood pulp?
It's only 100 gold if you don't count the wood pulp, and you buy your material.
Talking about time here.
Actually,
Time.
it's cheaper than that, but that's another story.
I'd like to point out that you can't get killed by mobs when you're crafting scrolls either. So
You're
That's
also
right.
you're really also not doing anything that will actually gain any adventurer XP.
Well, I got 75,000 crafting experience yesterday while I was
But
making
how much
scrolls.
money you make per week? All this complaining.
Wait, hold on. Considering that if you look at the amount of gold that I have right now on me, all of that's going to be going back into reagents, and it's like
Fancy
it all goes,
artifact.
I don't own a
Considering-
single artifact.
Yeah, see, I don't know what you're doing wrong there.
What?
You're still to the point where you're running that gold out to get your regents. I mean, I've got a stockpile now. I've got 250,000 gold in hand. I've
I don't
got
know what you're
all
talking
sorts of artifacts I'm spending money on. Yeah, how are you still that tight?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
We call them tight.
Yeah, well, never mind. Maybe I shouldn't have said it in that terminology.
Tight.
Too late.
Please, that asshole ain't been tight in years. Come on.
No. God damn.
But, moo.
Some
Right now.
exercises.
Kegels for the ass.
Bagels.
So, any updates on a venue for SodaCon?
Actually, I was just talking with Zeke actually last night, and once the telethon comes and goes, he will be getting us some updated information. We're waiting for the telethon to pass before we go ahead and
Squawk
do
like
anything
chickens.
else at this point. Now, of course, those dates are confirmed, so let's get that up on screen for everybody. One of those things I believe I can put out to you folks, if I can find if I can see today, which I can't do. There we go. SodaCon Austin 2017. The dates are confirmed, so getting your reservations for flight and travel should not be a problem. Of course, we're going to be in the local Austin area. We're going to be pretty close to the offices one way or the other. So hotel information, again, is not something that we are working on at the moment. And the venue, again, as the funds come in, and when we find out what the story is with the Friday edition of the day, we will have more information forthcoming. But the days are set. If you want to get your tickets, you can go to sodaconaustin.org and sign up there on the website. Early bird tickets are gone. The price is now $50-something. VIP tickets for the Lord British Tour sold out, so none of those are available. That was a limited batch of 12. 12 lucky folks are going to get to go down and get a personal tour of the studios from Lord British himself. And then, of course, the funding that we get is going to pick the venue. So as we get more information on that, we will let you all know. Moo.
Waiting for you. Are you trying to figure out how to bring up the sponsors now?
I'm out of focus for some reason over there today, so it's hard for
Are
me
you
to
playing the same song?
Yeah, it was hard for me to see that stuff.
We need some 31 Flavors by Sacred Reich. Because variety is the spice of life.
All right. Anyway, moving right along. Come on. You can catch us in replays
We're all
throughout
going to
the
play
day
Stones at once.
on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. You can catch the Deco Divas every Wednesday and Thursday night, respectively, at 8 p.m. for Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1 and Part 2. And, of course, the Wake Up Crew every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Wake up, New Britannia, Wolftom and Celine, all sorts of great stuff happening on the airwaves right here on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. GrimeyTraders.com. If you want to start your own auction, go to GrimeyTraders.com and you too can become an auctioneer. It's free to sign up, it's free to list, it's free to use, it's free. The good folks over at the Auchenshire and Markham Farms, official sponsors of NBNN, want you to check out their wholesale cotton reagents, vegetables, ale, and much, much more located in Dawns Keep, just south of Central Brittany, and also on Shroud Marketplace for your shopping convenience. Our good friends and family over at the BMC want you to come check out Black Rock Cove and check out all the vendors on Market Road, or come on in and set up your own vendor space. Space is now available out in Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region right next to the Exeter Mines for your mining convenience as well. Jacob White, SodaMap.com. What more can I say? SodaMap is truth. Lord British said it himself, so much so they put it in the game. Of course, I'm going to update all you folks when a new scene is added. It's going to take a little while for Jacob to get out and map that afterwards. So we understand that there are some new scenes out there that are missing from the map. Bear with them. It is a player-run project, folks. Of course, Ben over at Relics by Rild. What's that?
I said he's literally a cartographer.
That's right. And of course, Ben over at Relics by Rild for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, hats, patches, bumper stickers, and much, much more, including the new beach towels coming out, go check out relicsbyrill.com and get your licensed swag. And if you want to save a little money when you check out, use the promo code NBNN when you check out at Relics by Rill, and you'll save 10% off of your purchase. And last but not least, the good folks over at the Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Do we have 50 yet?
Not yet. Still close to 50 vendors. I'm just waiting for a few more. 48 and holding for now. But don't forget, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Each shop is and their own player. They're responsible for setting their own prices. That includes things that you can find on there, like the mounted dragon head, which did suffer, or it did have a massive price reduction. I don't know the actual drop rate on the dragon head, if it's a pristine dragon head. 1 in every 2 or more?
2%.
Oh, 2% for that drop for a dragon head is pretty low. I know the neck bone is a 1 in 40 drop.
It's a big purple head.
Yep, big purple head.
Whoever the hilarious jokester is down at the offices.
Hey, you just need to put some blue balls underneath it and make sure then you've got a really happy good times. Don't forget, anything can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace as long as it's game-related. Artifacts from Dread Pirates Gold, game gold from Dread Pirates Gold, Sator's Stinky Sewer Shop, Crowns of the Obsidian, teleports and recall scrolls that I'm selling, Laz's Weddings and More, Skirta's music service thing. Anything game-related can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace. And if you're interested in becoming a vendor, you can do so just by registering for an account and then clicking on the button that says Vendor Registration. Then you can start selling your stuff out on Shroud Marketplace. And you know what? And I was just told that the Aussie Strike Force dropped the dragon over 50 times without a head.
Really?
Yes. So the drop rate on that was greatly reduced, so it is going to be a rarer and rarer item. So, yes. Don't forget, anything game-related, bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace. And if there's something up there that you want to sell, you are more than welcome to do so. Just go to shroudmarketplace.com, register for an account, vendor registration, start selling your stuff. And now it's time to thank the most important people around here, and that's you guys. Especially those that are watching on my channel, especially if they do cheer. And
I just had Burger King.
Send me pennies. Yes.
Send Jack a couple pennies. Buy his daily collations.
Cheer on my channel. Yay.
Help pay for that Chewy's addiction, that chips and salsa addiction that he's got.
Yeah.
That cheese sauce addiction.
It's not cheese sauce. It's queso, man.
Yeah. All right, that's right. Anyway, we got to thank you guys for joining us here today. Don't forget, coming up this Thursday, we have release 42 coming up. 42. Excuse me. And all sorts of goodies supposed to be happening there. We don't have any pre-release notes due to Starr being out sick, but we couldn't tell you about those anyway till Wednesday. So hopefully we'll have those by Wednesday. Meantime, we're going to get out of here. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on WRFB. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening to WRFB. We could do the show without you, but then it would be just two guys sitting around doing nothing.
Nothing. And we're clear.